Now, in order to understand the actual setup of Indian structure or the modifications which happened in the past 1990s was the decentralization of power in India. What is decentralization? Decentralization means the powers are shared from the union government to the state governments. Till now, we have discussed, we have understood, we have learned about the sharing, the relationships between the union and the states, the changing consequences, the coalition governments, coalition politics, regional parties playing a crucial role in the union governments. So, all these things we have understood. But still, if there is a problem in a small village in Andhra Pradesh or in the state of Telangana, the leader who is in Delhi could not be aware of, or it would not be justified like the leader who is in Delhi should come and solve the issue here which is happening in the village or in the town or in the local regions of the cities. So, it would be appropriate, even we could not expect the state government of that particular state also could react fast and solve the issue, because the leaders who are above than that particular range or could not be accessible to that particular society of people, could not understand actually what is the problem there. So, it would be better to have a government where it is having the knowledge and where the local people also be a part and parcel of that particular government. That is nothing but the sharing of decentralization of power from the states to the local bodies. As I told you just now, decentralization means the sharing of the powers from union government to the state government, and again resharing of the distribution of the power from the state government to the local government or local bodies is known as decentralization of power. In order to understand this clearly, what is the purpose of decentralizing the power? There are certain issues actually which has to be dealt at the union level. There are still again certain issues which have to be dealt at the state level, and there are still left out issues which are not at all been accommodated either at the state level or at the union level. But there are still many unsolved questions which have to be found out their answers. So, to have a better solution, better understanding, better exact finding of the problem, the major step taken by the Indian government to have a local third level of government. In federalism, we actually define federalism that it is an agreement between any two or more levels of governments. So, the first phase of two levels of government was present already in India, but still we need further clearance or further transparency in the existence of the policies of the government. At the same time, the issues of the people can also be answered very clearly if we have this kind of local governments also. So, in the 1992, the union government has passed the 73rd and 74th amendments and brought the third level of government where you have a local body. Again, in that local bodies also they have brought again 3-tier level governments, which means at the gram level you can have gram panchayat, at the mandal level you can have mandal parishad, at the district level you can have jilla parishad, above that you will have the particular constituencies, then in that after that we will have the member of parliamentarian constituencies. So, all these levels of governments would not only bring the actual power from the center to the local level, but also accommodate more number of people to understand the actual working and the political nature of India. The local people also can understand what is the way of electing the leaders, how the leaders are elected, what are the basis for elections, when does the election happen, what are the time bound period to conduct elections, how the policies are assessed, how the policies are done, how the policies are actually framed, and how the policies can be modified. These all things can be dealt very effectively through the local self-government, and the structure of having the local self-government itself makes the people to get aware of the actual political nature or the democratic setup in India. So let us find out what are the provisions which are brought up with the acts or the amendments passed in the 73rd and the 74th amendments.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.